Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic Remastered. This time we're taking a look at perhaps one of the most iconic cars of Gran Turismo 2. This is the 1999 Nissan Skyline GTR V-Spec R34. One of the marquee cars of this game, and it really wanted you to know about it because the statistics on this are mighty impressive. Four-wheel drive, 785 horsepower. 1,332 kilos. This might be one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful, tuned car in the entire game. I think it might be the most. So, statistically, this should be absolutely dominant, and it should kill that GTO we had last time. But will it? And that's the interesting point with these, because the Skylines, we've had quite a few of them go around now, and don't get me wrong, they've been quick, but they haven't been massively quick. The quickest one we've had has been a four-door R33, 29.068, which is nowhere near, or I say nowhere near, not quite near the GTOs, so it'd be interesting to see how this one deals. Anyways, it is going to get 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track in an effort to set the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is the Ford GT90, a 28.180. This R34 could beat that if it's controllable, but will it be controllable? That is the million-dollar question. Straight away, doesn't feel like it. So, what works against these cars? Well, compared to the GTO? Well, one, as I'm quickly finding out with this, although, to be fair, the GTO had a Stage 4 turbo as well, so I can't really use this as too much of a defense for it. But first off, the turbo is violent in this. It really makes no power until about 4,000 RPM, and then it all happens at once, which isn't good. Secondly, it's got a lot of rear bias, it feels like the power's going to the rear a lot more than it is to the front. 28.996, so we are under 29. So it is the quickest Skyline we've had so far, the only one to have done that, but still, not close to that GTO yet. You can actually see, if you read the splits, through that first sector, it is up on the GTO, because it's, you know, speed traps and everything, it is a lot quicker. But through sectors 2 and 3, it just cannot match, because the GTO was so much nicer handling than this is. So, I mean, we'll try with it, but see, like, I'm trying to concentrate on forcing this around a lap. It's really difficult to drive. It really is. An absolute handful. So, I think Stage 3 turbo would make this better. I think a bit of tuning would make this better. I know, obviously, you don't want a 50-50 weight or power distribution on a four-wheel drive car, obviously. You know, you don't want all the... because otherwise you just get mountains of understeer. But I will probably take mountains of understeer over what this is doing right now, because like I say, it's not very controllable. It really isn't. Trying to just get it to behave. Alright, final lap. What I could really do with is like that first lap, but with a better final sector. Hitting both of the walls isn't helping. No, I don't think it's going to go any quicker. It just can't. That's the problem. Oh, well, I mean, it could. But this is nowhere near as nice to drive as that GTO. Nowhere near. I will admit that final sector was very messy. But still, I mean, this ain't it. At the end of the day, it's not as good. And that's just the harsh fact, really. Yeah. Could go quicker. No doubt. No doubt in my mind. You can see it there. You know, if you got the absolute perfect lap out of this, 28.5, possible. But you can't. It's not controllable enough. It hasn't got it. You can see... Look at the second and third sectors. It's not quicker than the GTO in any part of that. And it is so much quicker You know, at the start of the lap you can get 0.3, but then you lose it all through second, third sectors. Yeah, bit of a shame, but there you go. 28.996 will still put it into 13th place, and to be fair, it is still megally quick. It is fractionally up on that 4-door GTR, but again, that weighed more, so it's more controllable. Quicker than an Evo 4, quicker than a WRX STI version 3. It's a quick car, and it's the quickest GTR, and I have the most faith in the R34s, but they're just not as good as GTOs. Both in my personal opinion, and evidently on the track. So there you go, that's it for this edition of the Hot Lap Classic. Do hope you've enjoyed. Join me next time when I'll be driving something probably less iconic. Until then, farewell.